No wonder you guys were squint. Look at the angle that you're at. My goodness. Look at that angle. Look at my sock on my camera. I guess I'll find out when what happened to my accent there. Why are we at an angle? Guys, have you been at an angle the whole time? My gosh. Sorry, the footage has not been the best. I am I'm zoomed, yes. It's recording everything like from my head. Well, it's not recording my thoughts or anything. Oh, yeah, I don't have that long a stride. Let's go this way. Ah, land. There's a hole in there. Something I haven't shown you before. Oh, poop. That's gross. Not that. I don't want to show you that. I attached it to some some mental railings. Every now and again, my dog gets extra needy. Today is one of those days, and I needed some personal space. So I came down here to the rock pools to have some lunch. Honestly, if I didn't have such expensive camera gear with me, oh my gosh, I would be a lot more nimble. But I'm taking the long route. Well, so I planned to take the long route. Look at my sock on my camera. I took the long route to avoid slidiness, but it turns out the long route is the route I needed to take all along. It's been so long since I've been here that I didn't remember the route that I take. I really would like my hands. Okay, but look, this is the view. This is where I sit. So in 2020, I used to come down here all the time with a cup of tea, my speaker, and listen to some piano instrumentals. Let me just... a speaker, some piano instrumentals, and I just sit here and quiet in my mind, and I wouldn't think of anything. I just listen to the music and listen to the ocean waves, and I'd relax. And oh my, what a view. Okay, so my plan, grand reveal of the expensive camera. It's an Action 6. It's a DJI Osmo Action 6. I'm trying to set up the tripod right now, but this is precarious. I need somewhere where I've got like good grip for it, and I need good balance as well. Right, if that falls back, how far is it going? That way and that way. Okay. Alright, let's turn this on and set the scene. Where am I going? It's over here. Uh-oh. Now this is at a weird angle, so I think when I record, well, I am recording, but I think the footage is going to be at a weird angle as well, because this is kind of leaning. I need you to not lean. But, oh my gosh. Let's try that and see how we get on. Don't do that. You good? You good? You gonna stay? Perfect. Why is the battery at 88%? That is a brand new fully charged battery that I put in here before coming out.
She moves like a map with no borders, a whisper caught in the wind. I see her boots at the corner cafe, with a notebook and a grin. She's chasing skies I've never named, while I stay in my lane. But something in the way she moves keeps pulling chain. Oh, traveler, you carry the sun in your stride, leaving behind what I hold inside. If I don't ask your name today, I may never get the chance to walk beside your wandering dance.
I've turned you to face this direction and my hair is in my face. I can't do anything about that. It's the wind. It's the wind. I'm trying to put my hat clip back on my hat because that came off. Imagine it's 20 degrees. It's 20 degrees and I'm out with a woolly hat because this camera attachment attaches really easily to this hat and then it really helps for getting good POVs. Yeah, I cannot seem to get it attached again. Surprisingly, I think that worked easier when I had my acrylics in. I took them off last night. They had been on a little bit too long and they were gnarly and I just ripped them off. I'm waiting to hear back from the nail salon for when I can get booked back in to get them redone. But surprisingly, I mean you wouldn't believe it, but surprisingly it was easier to get this clip attached to this hat when I had the extensions than when my fingers and my nails are all short. Also, it's 20 degrees, it's a scorching hot day and I decided to get me some scorching hot tea because that is the only thing that I drink. And oh my gosh, this macaroni pie, oh, it's divine. So I would normally be sat like in that direction facing the ocean and the view there, but I'm just really not comfortable leaving this camera. It's precarious, okay? It's on rocks. You should see how it's set up. I'd rather just be closer to the camera. I can grab it if I need to, but I can still see the sea if I just turn to the side here. You know, one thing that I forgot was how uncomfortable it is sitting on those rocks. I normally used to take something to cushion my butt while I sat on them. Okay, I want to turn this on. Here we go. So I'm just getting some footage with the DJI Osmo Action 6 just now. If you're wondering why I have the DJI Osmo Action 6 and then I have this little camera. Oh, I don't think you've seen it yet. Hi, do you see it? If you're wondering why I have this little camera on my head and I have the DJI Osmo Action 6, is because although they perform the same function, they perform it differently and they have different advantages. So the little camera you see on me, on my head, that's the Insta 360 Go 3S. Now that's pretty cool because it's magnetic, so it can attach to metal things. Like there's some footage earlier in this vlog where I attached it to some some mental railings, some metal railings that are behind me in that direction. So that I didn't need a tripod, I just used the metal railings as a tripod. And the other cool thing is it gives you really cool POV because as we're speaking, it's recording everything like from my head. Well, it's not recording my thoughts or anything, but from my head height outwards. So wherever like my head goes, the recording is gonna go. Whatever I see, it's gonna see. So that's really cool. The downside to this pretty cool little camera is that the battery life is just not that great. It's really not. Whereas the DJI Osmo Action 6, this thing here, it has up to 4 hours battery life. And yeah, that definitely is something that I have noticed since using this more that I wish it had, but the DJI Osmo Action 6 can give me. However, the DJI Osmo Action 6 is not magnetic, so you cannot attach it to magnetic things. Instead I have this tripod that I use for it. I really hope you guys can hear me okay, because I only have the wind noise cancelling feature or function that comes built into the camera. I don't have a fancy DJI mic yet. I do have some lavalier wireless mics that I use when I film with my iPhone, but as far as I know they're not compatible with the DJI Osmo Action 6, so I will have to get actual DJI mics to reduce the wind sound. All of that to say, I really hope you can hear me okay so far. Look at that. Oh, I can't zoom in on this, I don't think. Swipe to unlock. No, maybe because I'm in ultra wide it won't let me zoom in. There's a trolley over there. Let me see if I can change some settings. BRB. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. I am zoomed, yes. I'm zoomed in as much as I possibly can because this only has 2 times zoom. But yeah, can you see that trolley? Just hanging out there. Also interesting, it seems that I can't zoom when I'm recording. I have to stop recording to zoom to then put the recording back on. So that's something new I've learned about this. Okay, I'm not sure if the camera on my head is still recording because I don't know how much battery I've used so far. But yeah, I guess I'll find out when what happened to my accent there. I guess I'll find out when I get home if you guys attached to my head are still recording or not. Oh, yeah, I don't have that long a stride. Let's go this way. This would be a lot easier to navigate if I didn't have both my hands full. Like, look guys, both my hands are full. I'm trying to balance like I'm on a trapeze. Okay, we're getting there. I think if I go this way, 1, 2, 3, haha, land. Look at that. I don't know, can you see that? That's pretty cool. There's a hole in there. I don't know why that amuses me. Well, it doesn't amuse me, it just interests me. So anyway, before I go, I used to come here all the time in 2020. I would sit on the rocks over there. I'd have a cup of tea, a wireless speaker. I'd listen to piano instrumentals. I'd look out to the ocean. I'd listen to the ocean. Oh my gosh. Nervous system reset times 1,000,000. It was the best thing ever. So many good times there. So many good times. But let me take you somewhere else. I want to show you something new. Something new? Something I haven't shown you before. Oh, poop. That's gross. Not that. I don't want to show you that. I want to show you this other cool place. So come with me and we will go. In fact, I think I can just walk around the corner. I don't think I have to get in the car and then drive and then go. Right, 1 second while I try and navigate this. Let me take you to the next bit around the corner. I don't know if the battery is gonna last that long actually. Let me go check, see. Let me check, see what battery I'm at. Well, you're still recording. It's been 8 minutes. Battery's not bad actually. I didn't think it would be. Why are we at an angle? Guys, have you been at an angle the whole time? Oh my gosh. Sorry, the footage has not been the best. How do I fix that? No, why are you squiff? Okay, I have to have my hat squint to have you guys at the right angle. Even then, what is going on with this angle? Nope. Does that help? No. Why am I making it worse? Guys, I don't know how to fix this. Let me first see if I can put this in the car so I've got one hand free. BRB. Excuse the bird poop. I did get this cleaned and within a day they pooped all over it. Also, I know this is gross, I know, but that's going to be the next video. We're going to be cleaning this. So that's where we were. We were down there at the rocks. Where I want to take you, it's a little bit in that direction. It's really cool. Okay, you're gonna get bored watching this. Let me just jump to the location. Now there's something interesting up ahead. That is new. I have not been here for a couple of years. That is new and honestly pretty cool. But here is where I wanted to take you and where I wanted to show you. So another place that I used to come was down here with my wireless Bluetooth speaker and my tea, and I'd sit on that ledge bit just there and I'd look out to the ocean and again quiet my mind, listen to piano instrumentals. One thing that did happen a lot was, I don't know if you can see that, there's glass. That would happen a lot, it's a shame. But yeah. Look at that view. I don't know if this is going to pick it up, but there's a white sailboat over there with like a triangle sail. So this DJI Osmo Action 6 is amazing, right? Especially the ultra wide angle lens, it picks up a lot. It's really good footage. But one of its limitations is definitely the zoom feature. So I think I'll switch to my phone so I can get a bit more zoom, and I'll be right back. Okay, this is the sailboat that I was telling you about, which I'm not entirely sure that the DJI Osmo Action 6 was able to pick up. We're on 24 times zoom, down to 8.8 zoom, down to about 4 zoom, 2 zoom, 1 zoom, 0.5. You can just see it's like a tiny little speck in the distance. Let me show you this. This is supposed to be like a well, I think. In fact, there's an information plaque up there. Let's go up there and we'll read the information plaque. So let's go and read the information plaque. Because I think it is a well. Not a fountain. It must be a well. Also, I have a funny feeling my hair's gone fluffy. I really hope not. It's a beautiful day. I'm wearing a hat for crying out loud. The last spa, known as the Gado Braes Well, the spring, it's a spring, okay, first came to prominence in 1820 as the other town wells started to decline in quality and volume, and the town's status as a spa town was waning. In 1824, in an attempt to recover Peterhead's reputation as one of the most prominent places in Europe to take the waters, the community of viewers contributed £5 towards the cost of the well house we see today. Sadly, their investment was misplaced and wealthy patrons continued to drift away to newer, more fashionable resorts. Fishing became the new lifeblood of commerce in Peterhead. Open ground between Gado Braes and the nearby settlement of Buckhaven became a place where fishing nets could be cleaned and repaired. In the 1930s, the need for housing saw new homes being built. And there's a bit more there that you can read. But I'm out of breath just from coming up those stairs, so I'm going to catch my breath and you guys can read that. Anyway, this is one of the beauty spots I used to go to to relax, calm down, regulate and reset my nervous system.